Well, hello. Thank you for joining me again on one of these video devotionals. I had this interesting experience on Sunday when I came into the office. Our carpets had been cleaned on Thursday here at the office at the church, and I came into the office on Sunday to find everything that I had in the office was lifted up and stacked on top of my desk. And I was completely disoriented when I walked in. I could not figure out up from down in terms of where things were, and tried to, it took me about 20 minutes, half an hour to get things reorganized and feel like I was walking into my office again. It was a completely disorienting experience. And then I remembered I read an article last week about a guy in the mountains of Vermont who was a Buddhist and had taken a Buddhist retreat, a silent retreat, for the last 75 days. And I think last week he emerged from his silent retreat in the mountains of Vermont after 75 days. And I was trying to imagine the world into which he reemerged, and how dramatically different it was from when he went in. I think 75 days would have been right before the pandemic hit full force, and things started shutting down. And so you can imagine the complete disorientation of his world as he was trying to piece things back together and understand what he was emerging into, given all that's going on, not only with COVID and the quarantines and the lockdowns and things like that, the economy, and then in the last couple of weeks with the civil unrest and the protests and all that's going along with it. How disorienting that must be. And I feel like when we pause, when we take a breath and look around the world in which we live, and how different it is from several months ago. It's a disorienting experience. We're trying to piece things back together as best we can and put it back together so that we have some sense of recognizing the world around us, but it's not that easy. And it occurred to me how helpful it is and how grounding it is for us as people of faith to at least we have that, right? We have our faith. Jesus is referred to as the cornerstone of the temple throughout the Gospels, and I just think of Jesus and my faith in Christ and my faith in God as a cornerstone, as something that grounds me firmly despite how many other things are changing around me throughout this time, and as we go forward, I don't really like the term new normal, but as we seek to develop some new sense of how to exist in this world safely with COVID and with equity and responsibility towards our black and brown brothers and sisters in this world, as we reemerge into hopefully new life provided by God that will be better. We need that grounding. We need that cornerstone of Christ in our lives. And so I encourage you to spend some time in prayer, spend some time in reflection about how you can feel grounded in that faith, how you can sense God's presence in your life as a firm foundation upon which to stand as we go through so much turmoil, so much change, so many things that are challenging us, and as we move forward. But at the same time, we can be grounded in our faith. We can stretch and reach out and grow from that foundation, like the root of a tree. It is what gives us the capacity to grow into new ways, seeking new ways to live into new life as a resurrected community. And so, for what it's worth, I offer those thoughts. I hope you're doing well, and I miss you, and look forward to seeing you periodically as I'm able in the variety of ways that we have available to us. And blessings to you on this day.